Welcome. So sorry about the delay. I do have people who are doing online schooling right now, so my Wi-Fi is really funky. I'm so sorry. But I'm here, we're ready. Welcome to Thursday Mobility Flow. And my name is Coach Debbie. We're gonna get started. We're gonna work with actually all 3 sticks today, but I'm gonna start you in a warm up with the 1 stick. And today is gonna have just a traditional flow to it. We're gonna have a nice mobility warm up. We're gonna have a nice strength portion and a deep stretch at the end. I will be concentrating a little bit on some joint mobility, working with the short stick, but you can actually do this with the long stick too. So let's get rolling. Thanks for being here. Okay, let's take a nice wide horse stance. Just soften those shoulders. And let's just start with that 3-plane stretch. Take a big inhale up. Open up the chest and exhale. Soften those knees. Inhale up. Open up the chest and exhale. One more time. Inhale up. And let's just hold it here. Drop those shoulders in your back pocket. A nice lateral tilt. So just the movement is all in your upper body. Just nice dip, side to side. Let's do one more. And then we'll go into a nice little transverse turn. Bring it up high. And take it right in front of the chest. Soften those shoulders. A nice little transverse turn to your right. Take it slowly to the left. And I want you to just really focus on what your body is feeling. Nice. And bring it back center. And then just relax here. So just to activate the grip, because we will be doing a lot of grip work today, palms are facing back, soften those shoulders, and just about 30 to 40%, I want you to push the stick together. So just activating that anterior chain. So 1, 2, 3, push. Again, it's only 30 to 40%, nothing too crazy right now. 30 to 40% pull, 1, 2, 3, pull. So you're activating that posterior chain. Let's lift, as you keep pulling, lift that stick to chest height. And let's go ahead and push, 1, 2, 3, push. You feel those pecs activating. And let's go ahead and pull, 1, 2, 3, pull the stick apart. Now keeping that pull activation, I want you to lift the stick up right above the head, open up that chest, and we're gonna go ahead and do that push activation. 1, 2, 3, push. And one more pull, 1, 2, 3, pull. And as you are pulling, I want you to do a nice little wall slide behind the head, neck, and just softly rest it across your shoulders. And go ahead and keep that pull activation, and then bring it down. Stick is right in front of the hips here. You're pressing the stick into the hips, just lightly. And let's just go ahead and do a nice little mobility. Just roll the stick right across the hips, right across the hips. Breathe. We're gonna get ready for a little wrap around the head and neck. You have that light grip. We're gonna start taking it to your right. So slowly, slowly wrap up and around. Open up. Let's do 2 more in that direction. Breathe. And bring it right across the hips again. Go ahead and do that roll across the hips. It's a little rotation. Nice. Getting ready to go to your left. Here we go. Slowly, slowly wrap up and around. I want you to really concentrate I'm feeling that rotation. Use the breath with it. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Oops, beautiful. All right, getting ready for a nice little hamstring stretch. So feet parallel, the stick is still across the hips. I want you to slowly hinge the body forward. And just open up those arms. Feeling that stretch right in the back of the legs. Just shake out the head and neck. And slowly, slowly come out of that. Soften the knees. Nice. Roll those shoulders out. Let's do it again. One more. So slow. Maybe you could go 10% deeper in this stretch. Open up. Hinging forward. Open up, just relax head, neck, shoulders. Slowly, slowly, come on out. Beautiful, roll the shoulders back. So taking our stick to one side, to your right, you're gonna drive the stick into the floor. We're gonna go into a little hip opener, opening up that right hip, hanging monkey. You're gonna grip high. So it's a strong grip. So the great thing about hanging monkey is not only does it open up those lateral lines, it also helps strengthen our grip because you're hanging on. So your foot is dorsiflex, back foot dorsiflex. I want you to go ahead and just slowly go into that hang. Nice and slow. Really opening up that lateral line. Just breathe. Let's take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale and hang. We're just holding this for a moment. Keeping that nice strong grip. So with that left hand, reach over. And from here, we're gonna go back into some grip activation. So gripping, pushing the stick together just about 30 to 40%, maybe lighter. So I want you to slightly rotate, press that back heel down. You're driving that stick in, getting ready to push together, okay? So 1, 2, 3, push. You're feeling that activation in that right lat, in that left tricep, bicep too, actually. 1, 2, 3, now pull. It's a little different feeling. One more time to push it together. 1, 2, 3, push. Now keep that activation. And I want you to slowly, slowly rotate. Pulling that stick behind that rib cage, follow it. Driving that stick in. Really opening up that bicep, that right bicep. Slowly, slowly come back. Let your body go into that hang again. Breathe. And then let the stick assist you and slowly step out of it. Nice, shake it out, good job. Let's get that opposite side. We're really opening up those lateral lines here. Opening up that hip. So back foot is dorsiflex, strong grip at the top. Here we go. Take a big inhale, exhale, and just hang. Your body's just slightly leaning into the stick, just relaxing if you can, just holding on for dear life here. Just let that opposite arm go limp. And just breathe. Take a big inhale and exhale. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring that back heel down, reaching with that opposite hand and slightly rotating. We're gonna go ahead and do that grip activation. And go ahead and push the stick together. And here comes Miss Ruby. All right, so again, the motion is pushing together. It's hard to see it, I know when I'm doing it. So 1, 2, 3, push. Feeling those muscles activate. And let's go ahead and pull. 1, 2, 3, pull. A little bit different feeling. And let's go ahead and push just about 30 to 40%. 1, 2, 3, push. And now slowly rotate, pulling that stick behind the rib cage, maybe as far as to that back hip. And just hold. I'm still pushing together. I still have that grip activated. So we're working here. Slowly, slowly rotate back to the front. And just let that hang, just go into that hang one more time. Really feeling that opening up the hip. And just reach over and let the stick assist you coming out of that. Nice. Good job, you guys. All right. We're gonna do some thoracic spine opening. And then we'll move into some grip work. So I want you to take the stick, bring it up high, and let's go ahead and rest it across your shoulder. I call this a scarecrow. And your arms are nice and wide, right here. Palms are resting on top of the stick. We're gonna go ahead and go into a nice lateral tilt. Breathe. And I wanna make it more of a flow. So it's a dynamic movement. You're not really holding it for too long. Let's just keep going. The leverage, you're pressing with that right hand. Maybe press it a little bit deeper. Try to go right behind that leg if you can. Other side. Using your leverage, there we go. And now I want you to hold. Hold. Breathe. And let's go ahead and take it to the opposite side. Go nice and easy into it. Try to bring it right behind that leg if you can. Hold. Keep those knees softened. Really focus on where you're feeling those tissues lengthening. Breathe. And slowly bring it back. Nice. All right, so rolling that stick down right to the upper mid-back. And this time, I want you to just let it rest into the crook of the elbows. Right into the crooks. So keeping that nice horse stance, we're gonna go into a transverse turn. So the leverage is with that left arm, so you're gonna push. And just turn to your range of motion. This is as far as I can go. Do not over stretch here, you guys. Just never go to the point of pain and just go to your limit and hold. Slowly take it to the other side. Breathe. Let's go one more time. This time you might be able to go maybe 5% deeper, maybe 10%. You're feeling those internal organs just ring out. You're doing a nice little twisting motion here. Keep that navel drawn into your spine. Focus on your core. Keep everything activated. And bring it back center. And let's just go ahead and let's do a little adjustment here. Every time I do this movement, I feel little bones cracking in my back, and it's almost like I'm getting a little chiropractic adjustment. Here we go, just roll. Now I want you to go into a squat and slowly, slowly come out of it. Keep it going. One more time, go into a nice low squat. You don't have to, but I'm just liking to add some extra movement here. All right, reverse, reverse, roll back, roll back. So that stick is giving your back a little massage too. So you're putting some pressure into your back with that stick while it's in the crook of those elbows. Let's go ahead and take another squat. Breathe. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Roll it back. And slowly, slowly come out of it. Shake it out. Nice job. All right, I'm going to take you into what we call casting. We're going to be working the wrist joint, elbow joint, shoulder, and I'm going to feature it with the shorter stick. You can do this with the long stick. But I like to feature the different sticks just to show the benefits of them. Okay, so their first move is called casting. And we're gonna take, I'm gonna show it to you sideways. I just want you to hold the stick right in the center. And feet are just, your stance is just about hip width. Standing nice and tall. Arm is out at an angle. So go ahead and just, the motion is right in your wrist joint. So tilt the stick forward and slowly tilt it back. Keeping that arm nice and stable. Push down, pull back. And my dog wants outside. My sons are supposed to be watching my dog right now. It's not happening. So we'll see. Okay, one more time. Tilt down and back. Nice. All right, we are going to change the leverage on this just to show you. This is going to give it a little more of a challenge. So I am moving, there's more of a length in the front of the stick. I'm going to show it to you at an angle here. Still in that casting position. And tilt down. And bring it back up so you can see it's going to be much harder. You're going to feel those forearm muscles working here. Bring it back. You're feeling the weight of the stick, especially if you have the long one. Don't feel you have to go to the end, just slightly behind the sticker, okay? Breathe. And hold. Let's shift the leverage. So the stick is, the length is behind me here. So right here, I'm gonna be, my arm is nice and lined up with my body. I'm gonna go ahead and tilt the stick down and bring it back up. Ooh, this is not easy. Let's do a couple more. Nice and slow. Really focusing on the strength in that wrist. We need to really work our joints. I mean, how many of us are on our devices? A lot. And a lot of times it's because we have to be. So let's keep those joints lubricated. Breathe. One more time. Inhale, exhale. And bring it back. And shake it out. All right, we have to even our wrists out. So let's go to the casting. Remember, we're starting right in the center of the stick. And it's slightly at an angle. Go ahead and focus on keeping that arm nice and stable. And the movement is right in that wrist joint. I mean, we normally don't take time to train this way. A lot of people want to be, hey, let's do some burpees. Hey, let's get moving. Well, we have to do this type of training so we can do the other types of trainings and activities we like to do. All right. Hold it right there. Let's change the leverage. So remember, this is the long part of the stick is out in front of us. And let's go ahead, it's still at that angle. Go ahead and tilt down. Draw an angle in the spine. I want you to really focus on your posture too. Ooh, this one's a little tougher for me. I don't have the range. You're gonna find that you probably have one side that has a little bit better range of motion. And that's why we need to train equally. Let's do, one more. One more. And hold. Shifting that leverage, changing the leverage here. So here we go. So arm is nice and snug against the body. Standing up nice and tall. Suck it in. Here we go. All right, so go ahead and tilt the stick down and tilt it up. So you're feeling that work in that delt too. You're working the bicep, tricep, but you're definitely strengthening that wrist joint. Let's do 2 more. Lift up and tilt it down. 1 more time. And bring it back to stable, neutral position if you can. Just hold, hold, hold. And let it go. Nice job, you guys. Shake it out. All right. That is a really great, cool thing with the shorter stick. It's a great one for joint mobility. But again, if you're working with a long stick, that's all good too. Okay. Time to work with both sticks. So grab your second stick. And again, if you only have 1 stick, you can work unilaterally with this. So we're just going to start into a nice balanced airplane move, all right? So I want you to drive the sticks are slightly in front of the body here, slightly at an angle. You have a nice little tilt. I want you to drive the sticks in, drive them into the floor. Think at least 50 to 60% drive. And again, if you are working with 1 stick, start on 1 side. And you could use that opposite arm as a balance stability tool, okay? So here we go. I want you to go ahead and drive, 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 and bring that right leg up 90 degrees. While we're here, let's just go ahead and do a nice little internal rotation and press that heel to the stick for the hip. Press into it about 20 to 30%. Let's switch it, external rotation, press in. Bring it back center. And now slowly kick that leg behind you. I want you to push the sticks towards me. Extend that leg back as long as you can. Feel as if somebody were pulling that back foot towards them and somebody's pulling the sticks towards the front here, all right? So you're being pulled in both directions. Hold. That load is on your left leg. Focus. Breathe. And now I want you to slowly lift the chest slightly. As you do so, open up those arms. Open up those arms. I can kind of see the screen and I see there's a question about, are these sticks weighted? Very lightly. They're not much weight, but when you change the leverage of the stick, they feel weighted. So it all depends how you're using them. I'll find out the exact weight of them though. Slowly come back, extend, and now drive and bring that knee up to 90 degrees. Let's go ahead and do that hip activation and strengthening again. So go ahead and internally rotate, push into the stick. Think at least 30 to 40%. Breathe. And let's switch. Press in, press, press, press. Bring it back center. One more time. We're gonna add a little spice to this. So I want you to take a big inhale, exhale, extend. Lower those hands just slightly. You're in that airplane balance pose. All right, I want you to drive that left stick in and try to raise the right stick up. Hold, breathe. Drive that right stick into the floor. Drive, drive, drive. Now let's lift the left. There you go. I don't know, this stick feels weighted. Feels heavier. Drive it in. I'm still holding this airplane. All right, slightly lift the chest. Slightly lift the chest. Now, if you're feeling like you need to bring that back foot down for more stability, do so. We're gonna try to lift both sticks. So 1, 2, 3, lift. Hold, hold, hold. If you can, slowly open. Really feeling that load in that left leg. Try to push that back leg back. Bring it back forward and slowly drive. Wow, I'm feeling that in my left glute. And drive that leg up. Nice, shake it out. All right, you guys, this is more of our strength portion of the class. Working in that nice airplane balance, but you're feeling that load in those legs. Just roll it out a bit here. Let's take it to the opposite side. Little recovery. Here we go. Drive those sticks in. There's, again, they are slightly at an angle. Just show you, they're not straight up and down. You have them slightly at this angle here. In fact, I'll just show it to you this way. So driving those sticks in, right here. I want you to just slowly bring that leg up, 90 degrees. And you're gonna internally rotate, pushing into the stick. Pressing that foot into the stick for the hip. And externally rotate, push, breathe, bring it back. There we go. Slowly kick that leg back and extend. Extend. Actually, let me get into the screen a little bit better for you. Extend. And just hold. You're driving those sticks in. Again, this is about lengthening right here. How far can you reach? How far can you kick that back leg back? Breathe. And slowly drive out of it. Bring that knee up. And let's go ahead, internally rotate, push the outside of that left foot into the stick. Push, press. A little bit of hip strengthening. And let's go ahead and opposite. Internally rotate. Breathe. And bring it back center. And here we go. Kicking back. You're in that balance. Drive those sticks in. That load is in the right leg now. Breathe. Now, if you're feeling to add a little spice to this, try to lift that left stick up. Hold, drive that right stick in. It's a little more challenging on this side for me. And drive. Switch. Left stick in. Drive, drive, drive. Raise that right. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe, focus. Maybe find a focal point in front of you to keep that concentration and focus. And drive. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna try both. My hands are sweating now. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and lift. Hold. Feeling that load, I'm shaking. This is not easy. Slowly open up. Breathe. Slowly bring it back. Oh my goodness. And lower. Phew. And drive it up. Oh yeah, good job, you guys. That was tough. So we're going back to single stick. Single stick. Shake it out. Shake it all out. I'm gonna take you into a bow and arrow. So one of our favorite signature moves. We're nice and warmed up for this, but we're gonna put a little bit of a spin on this bow and arrow. So take the stick to your right, drive it in. You wanna make sure that stick is really driving into the floor. It's maybe about 12 inches away from your foot. If you are new to bow and arrow, you might wanna have the stick a little further away from the body. The more versed you are with bow and arrow, you could have it closer, okay? So here we go, reach up. Nice strong grip at the top. Your inside hand is right at the sticker. Let's just go into our nice traditional bow and arrow first. Shift your hips to the left. Take a big inhale, and exhale, you're gonna press into the stick slightly, just a little activation here, and hold. Breathe. Nothing too crazy. You're feeling that activation in that oblique. You're working the oblique, the lat. And you're working that arm too. You want to do a little pressing just to get a little extra strengthening. And slowly, slowly come out of it. Shake it out. Nice. Nice job. All right. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. You can either just stay in that parallel stance, or if you want to, cross that inside leg over that outside leg. Just adding something a little different here. Reach up, hand is at the center, drive that stick into the floor, shift slightly, take a big inhale, and exhale. Try to get deeper into that bow and arrow. Wow, you're really feeling it opening up that left lateral line here. And just hold. Hold, hold, hold. This is strength. Breathe, slightly pulling with that top hand, grip, and slowly, slowly, slowly come out of it. Nice. Shake it out. Whew, I'm sweating a little bit here. All right. Here we go, opposite side. So again, nice traditional bow and arrow, reaching up with that right hand, drive the stick into the floor. Keep those hips squared off. Now shift your hips and shift your weight to your right. Take a big inhale, exhale, activate and press into the stick. And just hold. Just enjoy this. Keeping it nice and strong, nice and stable. Keep those hips squared off. Breathe. And slowly come back to neutral. Shake it out. All right, if you want to try that cross-legged bow and arrow, go for it. If not ready for that, keep in that same stance. So crossing, bring the stick in just slightly closer. Crossing that inside leg over the outside leg. Drive the stick in, reach over, get yourself ready. Don't go into the bow and arrow until you set yourself up for success here, okay? So drive, slight tilt, take a big inhale, and exhale, whew, go. Nice, and just hold, hold, hold. Breathe. Through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let's do it again. Big inhale and exhale. A few more moments. Hold it, and slowly, slowly come out of it. Nice job, you guys. Ooh, wow. Okay, shake it out, shake it out. Awesome. Nice little strength move there. So we are gonna actually go into one more strength move and then we'll go into some deep stretches. I want you to go ahead and drive the stick. Find either a door jamb or your ceiling. So find a spot that you can drive that stick up. Now, if you don't have a place to drive the stick above you, you're gonna have to drive the stick below you into the ground, okay? You're just gonna have to work in a different way. So here we go. So we're gonna go into a nice little dumpy squat. Deep squat, pushing that stick into the ceiling. So you've got a nice strong grip here. Your legs are wide. Try to keep those feet parallel. Actually, let's get in parallel right now and drive. Slowly, slowly walk the hands down. And as you do, I want you to imagine as if you were just sitting into a chair. Nice and upright, so you're not hinged forward. Just go to your limit where you're not hinging and just hold. Keep the clavicle open, keep the navel drawn in. Keep that drive into the ceiling and just hold. Breathe. Breathe. Feeling those quads working here. If you can, go a little deeper. And just hold. Now slowly, slowly walk those hands back up. And release. Shake it out, shake it out. All right, we're gonna do that again. So slowly, one more time. Walk the hands down. Keep that clavicle open again. So you don't want to be here. You want to be like you're sitting in a chair and your back is against that, the back of the chair, as much as possible. Drive, hold, breathe. Can you go a little deeper? Hold. Slowly come out of that. Woo! Quads should be screaming. And relax. Nice job, you guys. Okay, we are gonna go into one more deep stretch. I'm just gonna take a peek at the time. I know I'm getting close, but we're going 5 minutes more because I couldn't get this thing going until 5 minutes after. So we still have 5 more minutes, 6 more minutes. All right, here we go. We're gonna get into the adductors. But to do so, we're gonna go and start in a little yoga pose called triangle. So I want you to go ahead and turn the right foot out. Left foot is slightly turned in. And you're gonna shift your weight to the right. Feeling that stretch right in that nice adductor area. Leverage right here. Take a big inhale and exhale. Try to connect the stick to the inside of that right foot and hold. Breathe. Now, we're gonna shift our weight to the left, bending that left knee. Try to keep that connection to the floor with your stick. And we're gonna go even deeper. Ready? Big inhale, exhale. Yes, you're feeling that stretch. Nice, right in that right adductor, and just hold. Breathe. Slowly come out of it. Let's do one more. That stick is connected right across the shoulders. Big inhale, exhale. Maybe you could get 10%, maybe even 20% deeper. Press into that left foot, push out of it, and open up the chest. Now I want you to slightly bend that right knee and lift the stick up. And come back. Nice. Let's get that opposite side. All right, here we go. So left foot slightly pointed out. Internally rotate that right. You're in what is setting up for a triangle pose. Big inhale, exhale, shift your weight to the left. Slowly, with leverage with that left hand, push that stick down. Try to connect it to the floor. Once you get that connection, hold. Breathe. You should be feeling that right in that adductor here. Actually, right at the attachment from the hip to that adductor. Breathe. Okay, we're going to get ready to bend that right leg and shift our weight, going deeper into that stretch. Nice. Just hold, hold, hold. Push in to the floor, that right foot, come out of it. Let's do one more. Think about this. Try to get a little bit deeper. So let's do it with the breath. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Ah, nice. Feeling that deep stretch right in that inner thigh. Breathe. Let's take one more breath. Big inhale. Exhale. And slowly, slowly come out of that. Back into that triangle. Soften that left knee. And slowly come out of it. Bring it, feet together, shake it all out, you guys. Awesome. All right, one last deep stretch, and then we are ending this Thursday mobility flow class. Roll those shoulders out. Let's go into a nice standing child pose. Hands are stacked, just right about chin level. Take a big inhale, and exhale, press that stick away from you, pull those hips back, and breathe. And if you want to just explore a little more movement here, go ahead and just sway side to side. It's an option. Now I want you to soften those knees, and bone by bone, I want you to roll out of this. So draw navel into spine, pull those hip bones back, and slowly, one vertebrae at a time if you can, focus. Slowly untuck and come out nice and easy. Take a big inhale and exhale. Nice job, you guys. Did great. I hope you enjoyed class. If you're new to stick mobility, or if you're just kind of peeking in and going, what the heck is that lady doing? These mobility tools are amazing. I encourage you to add it to your home fitness toolbox. If you have a foam roller, you invest in things, these are so worth investing in. It'll change your life. It'll change your mobility, your movement. Only will help you. My name is Debbie Gleeson. You can follow me at Debbie F. Gleeson on Instagram. You can also see these classes. They are on the Stick Mobility IGTV. They go there right after, and also on YouTube. So be sure to follow Stick Mobility's YouTube page. It's great. You'll see things a little bit differently. Lots of cool podcasts too. So be sure to be on the Stick Mobility YouTube. And thanks for joining me today. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next Thursday.